Shut up, Pookie. There's work to be done. Stop lying there and dying because you're full of food.
But it's a happy dying.
You can die at your own time. We're working now. I like dessert. So do you.
Yeah, this is no...
No, Mishti. And by the way, look, there's more.
Oh, God, yes.
Another 3 slices of that epic pizza we just had. Right, what the hell was I saying? I like dessert. Okay, again, I'm boring. I like safe dessert. I like chocolate sauce and ice cream. But I also, that's Wookiee jumping around on the bed trying to get comfortable. Typical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the bed though. I'm sitting safely on the other side of the office, clutching myself. And clutching alcohol.
As it should be.
As it should be. I like ice cream and chocolate sauce, it's a cliche. I like ice cream in general and custard.
Yeah.
I like hot puddings in particular.
Yeah.
I'm not big on spotted dick or your fruity based ones. Nice chocolate cake, a warm chocolate sponge cake covered in extra chocolate with a dollop of ice cream or a whole pile of custard.
Well,
I had, when I was in the UK, the place I used to go for lunch, their guy, he a young chef, he was only in his early 20s, but a lot of enthusiasm for the art. He used to make his own cakes, his own custard. Even the lamb shanks he did like the day before he started, he put them in red wine and
nice.
did them overnight, so it's proper food. But I had a complete tattooed freak, it was fantastic. He had tattoos all over the place, it was great.
Nice.
That's the kind of person he is as a chef, a large tattooed man who experiments with food. But he did these amazing sticky toffee puddings with homemade custard, but it was a brandy custard as well. He had a whiskey custard and a brandy custard. So I had the whiskey one. So just a single shot of whiskey in your custard.
Oh, very nice.
On top of your sticky toffee. Like that's the kind of desserts I like.
You see,
warm puddings.
you're talking about being boring and safe dessert and everything. See, for me, my idea is ice cream and chocolate sauce is great, but I can make that myself at home. If I'm paying somebody to make something for me, then I want to get something just a little bit more top-notch that's beyond what I could do in my own kitchen.
Hence why heavy water cocktails are a must at Wookiee's house and he's dying of radiation poisoning. I wouldn't actually mind getting heavy water and doing heavy water cocktails, but you can only do it once in your life. You do it twice, the heavy water will start killing you, as far as I know. It's the same stuff they used to make nuclear bombs.
Death by dessert.
Well, it's a cocktail, it's a drink, but still. Yeah, have a nice cake, have a double cocktail, die. Radiation poisoning.
That's the way to go out.
But what kind of desserts, you said?
Well, it's still kind of cliche and boring, I guess, but my choice for dessert stuff, the thing that makes my pants go randy, is waffles.
Oh yeah, you're a waffle fiend, I remember now. I've seen you covered in syrup and bananas a couple of times. And then I've seen you eat waffles as well. It's a very interesting experience.
It is.
Where's the best one you've ever had?
That's a tough one.
I've seen red velvet waffles before.
Oh wow.
But I've seen something very American, and I'd like our American friends to explain it, please. Chicken and waffles. Please explain what the hell, fried chicken and waffles on a plate covered in syrup. It seems confusing. I want to give it to Wookiee because, well, it's Wookiee.
Well, there is a place near my office that does chicken curry waffles.
Right. Christ on a bicycle. Have you had them?
Not yet, but I was intrigued.
Yeah, I'm not
I had a bar one and a Nutella sauce waffle, but I did notice on the menu they had a savory section and one of the options was chicken curry.
The bar one was nice though. I don't like waffles myself. I can't stand the things. But
Shame.
I like the toppings. Well, I like sundaes. Chocolate
Also,
sundaes with
You could
extra
give me a thing of
sugar.
custard and a spoon and I'll be happy. I don't even need anything else. I'll just eat the custard with a spoon.
Yes. Just like the woman. She's also the same. Large quantities of custard in a spoon, thank you.
Yes.
I do too, actually. I like my custard. There was a time you could get a lot of exotic because I got chocolate custard in there, but they had a cinnamon custard.
I
had
like the
like
cinnamon custard.
I'm not a big fan of it, but I liked the toffee custard.
Toffee one was nice. But I think so far my favourite has been the cinnamon one.
Yeah, I can't do too much cinnamon.
Every
Nice
time I
mix.
do anything with cinnamon flavour, I'm like, melange.
No, spice melange. That's why Raven can't fold space time. He doesn't do cinnamon. That's why we can. Morphman does lots of cinnamon. That's why there's about 10 of him. That's why he does so much. I discussed that with Lex. Lex reckons it's cloning.
That would make sense.
That's why Morphman can do university and have a girlfriend and a great sex life and go to work and play 10 MMOs all at the same time.
And be like max level in all of them.
And be max level in everything.
There's got to be multiple versions of that boy.
There has to be. Either that or he's got that youthful power that we've actually long since
or
lost
he's one
and
of
forgotten.
or he's one of those rare people with that gene that doesn't need sleep.
He could be. Well, Chris is that person. 4 hours a day and that's him. He has a power nap that lasts a few hours and he's ready. I wish I had that gene. I can sleep for days, wake up and go, I will die one day. And I reckon at the end of time and the universe and all of that, 100 billion, trillion, zillion years from now, and we will wake up again and be informed, hey, it's the end of all life, it's all over, the universe is over. What do you think? And my exam is supposed to be, go back to bed, man, get some more sleep. 100 bazillion years of sleep is not enough sleep for me.
Yeah. Give me less than 7 hours a night and I'm pretty much a zombie the next day.
I've been trying to train myself to sleep less, and I was doing okay until summer arrived, because now you don't actually sleep, you just pass out from heat stroke and wake up half dead the next day and you feel like you're dying.
This is also true.
So you end up going to bed earlier, not sleeping well and suffering the whole day. But that's not a dessert.
Yeah.
Like Raven's trousers, it's not a dessert.
Raven thinks his trousers are a dessert.
Dessert pants scare me, dessert G-strings and things. I never understood the point of food and lingerie combined. That means people like you would end up in clothing stores nibbling on knickers, accidentally nibbling on their underpants, because you never know.
If they taste like strawberry, it might be worthwhile.
It won't. It never. Strawberry never tastes like strawberry. It always tastes like something else. Grapefruit, I think. Stewed prunes and grapefruit.
No, grapefruit would be the bras. Grapefruit and watermelon.
Watermelon, yes. Nice. Chicken as well. Nothing like breast.
As long as
That's an aeroplane.
as long as the
flying over.
G-string doesn't taste like oyster.
The winking eye of God. What are we talking about? Dessert. What do you want to do with dessert? There must be something random you've always wanted but never touched.
Yeah, what I want to do with dessert would probably get me arrested.
This is also true.
Not to mention my body hair would make cleaning up afterwards a bit awkward.
No, just use a industrial strength vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
Yeah, one of those power washers will just blow flush you away.
that part existed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with all that stomach of yours. You're hiding bits under there.
Ooh, ice cream.
That wasn't ice cream. You don't want to know what that was. It's savoury though. Full of nutrition.
Imagine if I was a woman and then I could get pregnant and milk myself and make my own ice cream.
As far as I know, women don't need to be pregnant. You're stimulated enough, they'll start producing milk. So all you have to do is just keep fiddling with your own boobs until you start spraying milk everywhere.
This sounds good.
That's what happens. I know that. As soon as a woman sees anything, hears a child cry, they all start spraying milk. Even though they deny it, we all know it's a fact. Women spray milk.
Now there's a movie someone has to make.
Oh God, I'm sure someone's already done that, and they've probably been arrested. Just like that person who was doing that hand job ghost movie. Well, they only did the trailer for it, but that could have been funny.
And don't forget the day the world stopped masturbating.
That was French, wasn't it?
Yeah. Typical
French. Well, so was that other one we watched. So was it Heavy Rider or whatever? You remember that one? There was a ginger running around naked, molesting people.
Oh, Holy Motors.
That's it. That was French.
Yes, it was.
There's something wrong with the French, and yet Hodorowski's still cooler. He still would do it more disturbing and sexier.
Long live Chileans.
Long live Chileans. There we go. Long live Chileans is the dessert we're going to create. It'll be spicy and jiggly and full of juice. Mission juice.
Ah, that sounds like boobs again.
Well, there's the book title. Sounds like boobs again. There's a dessert right there, and it sounds like food. These actually create a
Do you know how many? No. When you've been at a restaurant and you order ice cream, and they bring it to you in 2 scoops, with cherries on top of each scoop.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and being a horny single male that you are, you go breasts, boobs.
And I can eat them.
Now look at the breasts. These breasts are ice cream. They're breasts. Shut up.
All
Leave
the good
me
things in one place.
Ice cream, cherries, and boob. Well, now that we've turned
Ruined
off
food for everyone.
ruined food, and have now turned off women forever, so they'll never ever come near us. We'll move on with our lives and discuss something else. It might be food related. It depends how much pizza we get through in the next half hour. Poor people.